If you're going on a Princess cruise, this is information that you absolutely need to know. We have some pretty significant changes to Ocean Medallion, to the health protocols, and more. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to share with you some five very important updates to cruising with Princess. And I have to say, one of them I just haven't heard talked about that much, but I know it is something that people have been really asking for probably well more than a year. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give the video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. So before we get into the latest in the health protocols, let's first take a look at what it means to get Ocean ready with Princess, and a big change that some of you are going to be really happy about. So to get Ocean ready, or to do basically your online check-in information on Princess, what you needed to do in the past, like over the last year plus, was download the Medallion Class app. And you had to download that to either your iPad or maybe your iPhone, basically a smart device, and you could not do this on your computer. Now, a lot of us have gotten used to this, and of course it was a little bit glitchy in the past. It seems to be getting a lot better. They have really been making those changes. However, for those of you who really don't want to do this or aren't able to do this very easily on a smart device, there is now a web-based version available. So in other words, you can go on your computer and you can do your online check-in, put in all of that passport information, your credit card information, fill in your health questionnaire. You can do all of that online directly from your computer if you like, rather than the app. Now, I do still suggest that you download that Medallion Class app. You're definitely going to appreciate having that as you travel, as well as when you're on the cruise ship. Now, I'm not going to get into too many details about getting Ocean ready because I do have some other videos. Well, I have a Princess Cruise playlist. I will leave that actually at the end of this video in case you do want to check that out. However, if you have some specific questions about the cruise personalizer or getting Ocean ready, anything like that, please leave that in the comments below this video, and I can always make a future video that addresses those specific questions. Now, I do have one quick tip that I have not mentioned in other Princess videos, and that is to save yourself some aggravation on embarkation day and even when you are packing and you're getting ready for your cruise, and that is to buy plastic luggage tag holders. They're basically a sleeve that is reusable, and you can place your luggage tags that you're going to print out after you do your Princess Cruise Personalizer. You're going to print them out and you're going to attach them to your luggage. This way, on embarkation day, your luggage tags that are made only of paper are not going to fall off of your luggage. It's going to be much easier to find, and you can get your luggage prepared in advance rather than the morning of your flight or the morning of your cruise. Now, I will leave a link to this item with the specific size that you need for Princess down in the description below in case you do want to check that out. Okay, so now let's take a look at the latest health protocols for Princess, and this is starting on March 1st, 2022. So firstly, we have masks. Masks are no longer going to be required to be worn inside Princess cruise ships. Now, they do say that masks are still recommended, and they do also let you know that masks may be required in certain venues on the cruise ship, but on the most part around the cruise ship, like on the inside, you will no longer need to wear masks. Now, something else that they also point out is that you do still need to follow the local guidelines when you go into certain cruise ports. So some cruise ports may still have rules that you do need to wear a mask, whether it's outside or even inside some of the shops. So it is something to be aware of. And so make sure that you do bring some masks with you on your cruise. So what about vaccines and boosters? Well, there actually isn't any major change when it comes to this, perhaps a little bit in the language, but basically you still need to be vaccinated to be able to cruise with Princess. When it comes to boosters, they do say that it's highly recommended to get a booster at least 7 days before your cruise. And again, highly recommended, but not required. Now, when it comes to pre-cruise testing before a cruise, well, there was a little bit of an update, which I will tell you in just a moment. It's regards to Alaska and Vancouver. But firstly, although there were some rumors that were going around that maybe the testing window was going to go from 2 days to 3 days before a cruise, that has not happened. And again, this is as of March 1st. So this may change always take a look, if you are booked with Princess, always take a look for your cruise, what the requirements are. No matter what video that you see, including mine, take a look for yourself, because this information can change. But as of now, when I'm filming this, you do still need to test before your cruise, have a negative COVID test result within 2 days before your cruise. So that means if your cruise is on Sunday, you can test Sunday morning, as long as you get your test results back on time, Saturday or Friday. So within 2 days before your cruise. Now, there was a little bit of an update that came to what will happen for cruises that will leave from Canada, leave from Vancouver, or any of those Alaska cruises. And basically the update is that Princess is going to be following and working with any of the guidelines, any of the requirements set by Canadian Tourism. Now, they don't have that information yet posted on their website, and they do say that they will be communicating with guests when they have that information. Now, if you do have a cruise book that starts or ends in Vancouver, this can be pretty important information for you. So you do want to make sure that you keep up to date with that, as well as if you have an Alaska cruise booked. And another really big change, and I think some welcome news for many people, is that finally kids under 5 can sail with Princess. So if your children are 5 and older, they will need to be vaccinated to be able to cruise with Princess. That remains the rule. However, children under 5 can now sail with Princess without having a medical exemption. But something that you should still know is they are going to need to follow any of those guidelines that other unvaccinated guests are going to need to follow. Now, I'm going to leave that information on the screen, but you really should, if you are booking a cruise and you have children younger than 5, you should take a look on the Princess website to see really all of that information and how it pertains to you. Now, I also want to share with you some Princess Cruise tips and tricks and secrets that you definitely want to know for 2022. So I am going to leave a Princess Cruise playlist starting with that video right at the end of this one. Now, I'd love to know what you think. If you're happy with some of the changes to the health protocols, if you were happy to see that you can now do your online check-in on the computer if you like, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as well as any questions that you do have. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.